The closeness between Chunji Yuan and Li Qin has once again become a hot topic of conversation after a seemingly simple moment turned into further proof that their relationship hides layers of feelings that they have never truly revealed. What at first glance appeared to be a normal interaction turned out to be capable of shaking the atmosphere, especially for fans who have been following the dynamics between the two over time. It all started with a brief hug between Li Qin and someone from the staff who had been working closely with her. It was a small gesture that was actually full of warmth and had no other meaning. However, Chunji Yuan's reaction to that moment opened up a new discussion about his rarely seen emotional side. When the camera captured Li Qin smiling while hugging the staff member, Chunji Yuan's expression changed so quickly that it seemed as if he didn't have time to hide his true feelings. His usually calm gaze became sharper, like someone who saw something he didn't like but couldn't stop. There was a slight twitch at the corner of his mouth, not a smile, but rather a suppressed dislike. It was as if he wanted to immediately turn his face away, but his eyes couldn't leave Li Qin. It was an honest reaction that was difficult to hide, even though he tried to act normal. In a matter of seconds, the atmosphere around them seemed to change. Fans who watched the clip immediately slowed down the video, examining every movement of the eyes, every change in expression, and even Chunji Yuan's body position. The result was always the same. He looked uncomfortable, even a little offended. Not because the hug was excessive, but because it was given by someone he cared about more than just a coworker. And that moment didn't end there. After the brief hug was over, Li Qin returned to her original spot, but the change in Chunji Yuan was impossible to hide. He tried to divert his attention by looking at his phone, but his fingers stopped on the screen, not really scrolling or typing anything. He just held his phone as an excuse so he wouldn't look too focused on Li Qin. But the camera and the fans could clearly see how his eyes occasionally glanced at Li Qin, almost like a reflex, as if he needed to make sure there were no more moments that made his chest feel strange. When Li Qin noticed the change in his attitude, she approached him slowly and quietly, as if she didn't want to attract the attention of others. There was something different about the way Li Qin looked at him. Softer, more attentive, more emotionally touching. Her tone was soft when she spoke, her movements measured, as if she was calming someone whose emotions she understood very well. The small touch on Chunji Yuan's arm was proof that there was a level of intimacy that no one else had. The touch may have only lasted a few seconds, but its impact was clear. Chunji Yuan's face relaxed a little, and his heavy breathing became more relaxed. The chemistry between them was like an energy that needed no explanation. It wasn't something they showed openly, but it became even more apparent because they tried to hide it. All this time, Li Qin had always shown her soft side to Chunji Yuan. She laughed more freely when she was with him, spoke more naturally, and her eyes often radiated a warmth that she didn't give to anyone else. On the other hand, Chunji Yuan, who had always been known for being calm and stable, always showed the most emotional reactions when it came to Li Qin, whether he realized it or not. For fans who had been following their interactions from the beginning, this moment of slight jealousy felt like a common thread that tied together many small details. As if every previous moment, the stolen glances, the smiles that only appeared when they were together, the distance that often disappeared without them realizing it, further reinforced the suspicion that their relationship had a depth that was difficult to explain in a single word. Perhaps it was because they understood each other on a level that could not be explained by language. Or perhaps it was because they found a comfort that was not easy to find in such a large industry. Li Qin also has a unique way of showing her dependence on Chunji Yuan. On various occasions, she is seen looking for him. Her eyes often turn unconsciously when she hears his voice. When in crowded places, she seems more comfortable when Chunji Yuan is not far from her. Of course, all of this could be considered a habit or a normal reflex, but for observant fans, such things are not coincidental. There is a pattern that keeps repeating itself, an intimacy that is never announced but always present between them. What makes it all the more interesting is that they never try to deny or clarify anything. They let the public guess, let fans make theories, let every little interaction become a topic of discussion. There is an impression that they are comfortable letting the chemistry grow without needing to explain it to anyone. And perhaps that is what makes this moment of jealousy so much more meaningful, not because of the hug, but because of the emotional reaction that emerged so sincerely without any attempt to hide it. When the video went viral, fan comments exploded. Many said that Chunji Yuan's expression was that of someone trying hard to hold back feelings that shouldn't be too obvious in public. Others confidently said that the moment was clear proof that he cared about her more than just as a coworker. And of course, there were those who focused on how Li Qin responded so gently, as if she knew something that others didn't. Whatever was really going on behind all these interactions, one thing was clear: their dynamic was too strong to ignore. Every small movement, every glance, and every accidental sign of jealousy paint a picture of an emotional connection that cannot be easily severed. Chunji Yuan may try to appear calm, but his heart speaks through his eyes, which can never lie. Meanwhile, Li Qin seems to always sense when he is uncomfortable and instinctively moves closer to ease his feelings. In the end, their relationship remains a beautiful mystery, one that keeps fans eagerly following every development. They may never directly express what they truly feel, but small moments like these become a story more powerful than any confession. A story about someone who is secretly jealous and someone who naturally always returns to the person they need. And in the end, nothing is clearer than this reality. Chunji Yuan doesn't like seeing Li Qin hugging someone else, and Li Qin, whether she realizes it or not, seems to need Chunji Yuan's presence more than anyone else.